Hey guys, what's up? So I'm going to be doing a video today on my everyday makeup routine. I thought that I'd film this today because I'm going to be going to work within the next 2.5 hours or so. And I thought that would be a good idea to show you guys what I'm using on a daily basis right now. I have a very basic routine, very simple products that I use, but these are the ones that I go to the most, and I'm really excited to show you guys that. So let's get into this video. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is use my primer water on my face and prime the face. So you all know this is tried and true favorite of mine. It is the Smashbox The Hood Witch Photo Finish Love Ritual Primer Water, the Jasmine and Rose scent. And I do have a backup of this because, as you can see, I'm getting to a really low mark. But you guys know that I have been using this since I started my channel, this exact bottle. And so therefore it's lasted for about, I'd say, 4 months almost now. I've had my channel going for like the last 3 months. But yeah, it's probably been about 4 months or so. So this guy lasts a pretty decent amount of time. So I'm just going to spray this all over my face, as always. The best feeling in the world, I swear to God. So guys, I'm now going to use a pretty new tinted moisturizer. I actually don't like using really full coverage products every day. I like using either a tinted moisturizer or a CC cream or something like that on my skin because I'm trying not to clog up the pores on a daily basis but still get coverage. So what I do use is this pretty fresh hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer from Colourpop. I have been absolutely loving this. I bought it probably a couple of weeks after it came out, as well as the concealer too. It's not the concealer I'm using today, but I do really like that concealer too, so you guys will see that in probably a favorites video. So I do mix that with some of my Cover FX custom cover drops. This is in the shade G plus medium 1, and this kind of darkens up this product a little more and also gives it that coverage I'm looking for, something a little more medium coverage but so lightweight. And that's also what I love about these custom cover drops. They do not change the formula of the foundation or tinted moisturizer. So let's apply this onto my skin. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender to apply this. And as you can see, I'm using a pretty dark shade. The reason I'm doing this is because I like my skin to look darker. Look how that literally just covered up so much though. But this feels so lightweight, guys. I can't even tell you. It's insane. I love the custom cover drops just because of how good they are when it comes to the coverage, but like I said, not changing the formula of the product. I'm also now going to go in with the Cover FX Power Play Concealer, another thing that will help me light up my complexion just a little bit. This is one of my favorite concealers right now. I love the applicator. It's like a little ball, and it applies so nice onto my eye. I would say this is like medium to full coverage concealer. I wouldn't say it's really full coverage. It does cover up my dark circles, which is nice. And I'm just going to take that same beauty blender and blend this out. And this concealer, guys, literally blends out so easily. I mean, look at that. That's just everything you could want from a concealer. For every day, this is my favorite concealer. So look at that. Look how that brightened up the complexion. It's looking a little more normal. The next product that I'm going to use is my Chanel Poudre Universelle Libre. I don't know French at all, so don't hate me. This is a natural finish loose powder in the shade 20 Clair, translucent 1, something like that. This powder just went all over the place. Whew. Is so good. I take my sponge with this. Yes, I still use my sponge to set my under eyes and the rest of my face. But this is a very lightweight powder that looks so good on the skin. Look at that. I love this powder. One of my favorites. And I hate how certain translucent setting powders, they completely change the shade of your foundation and the products that you're using. And even though it says translucent, it still changes the shade, which makes me crazy. This does not do that. Okay, so now I'm going to use my usual powder brush to just take all this excess off. Ooh, I forgot what I didn't do. That didn't make sense, I don't think. Don't listen to me. I'm going to just get my lids too, because we need to set the lid. That's one of the most important things, otherwise eyeshadow's gonna look really bad. Okay, now we're done with that. And now I'm going to take my little powder brush and dust off all of the excess powder. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ambient lighting palette powders from Hourglass. Gonna mix them all kind of together on this little brush that's technically a highlighter brush, but we're actually going to dig this. We're going to dig it. We're going to put this underneath the eye to kind of add a little more brightness. And this is one little trick that I really love with these powders, because not only can you use this all over the face to set the face, you kind of use this in just the areas that you want a little bit of a glow. And it gives you just a subtle glow. So this is actually a great palette to use if you're looking for something that's not too glowy. You don't want a highlighter, but you want something like this. These are perfect for that. And these powders last forever. I mean, I use this almost every single day, guys, and it looks like I haven't even touched them. So next I'm going to take, I just realized something. Oh my God, guys, I didn't put my primer on. I didn't use my Tatcha primer. My pores are still not there though. Wow, okay. All right, guys, new big test. I didn't use any primer. I used primer water, but that just kind of refreshes my face. It doesn't actually fill pores. Anyway, we're just gonna keep moving forward then. Wow. My skin looks pretty dang good for someone who didn't use primer. This is a palette I have been loving big time lately. This is the Colourpop. Well, it's kind of like one of those build your own palettes, but it has 6 beautiful, beautiful shades, 3 of which are from Kathleen Light's collab with Colourpop, and the other 3 are just regular Colourpop shades. I've been loving this bronzer shade, California Dreaming, or CA Dreaming if you want to be specific. It is such a great bronzing shade. I absolutely love it. Taking my Bobbi Brown bronzer brush and being very messy with this. Just giving myself a nice little bronze to deepen up the skin a little bit. Putting it on the ear because we don't want our ears to look all off in color. Going in on the forehead. Now I'm gonna match my neck with the rest of me. So now I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm going to use a blush from this exact palette as well. And the blush that I'm going to take is actually this one. It is Dirty. It's the shade I Need Space. This is one of the shades that Kathleen Lights collaborated with Colourpop on. I absolutely love this shade. So beautiful. I think it's just perfect for an everyday look. For highlighter, I'm going to use the shade Padded Down. It is a gorgeous highlight. I love it. If you don't have it, you should get it. I mean, look at that. It gives you this subtle glow. Maybe not subtle. It gives you a gorgeous glow, but it doesn't look chunky. It doesn't look like it's too much and it's overbearing or anything like that. It just looks so pretty. And I'm actually going to go in with my eyeshadow now. I'm doing a very simple everyday look, Basically what I do for my everyday makeup routine is I just grab a neutral palette. For instance, this one's the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. This is an oldie but a goodie. It has gorgeous shades in it that are perfect for every single day. I have so many good things to say about this guy. It's good. And it smells like chocolate, so that's just an added plus. I'm now going to take one of my blending brushes here, and I'm going to go in with the shade Milk Chocolate. I'm sorry. I'm going to go in with the shade Salted Caramel, and going to blend that into my crease. Now, you don't want to go absolutely nuts since we're not doing this before our face today. We're doing eyeshadow afterwards, so therefore, don't go all over the place. I know in my video, my Tarte video yesterday, I mentioned how I do too many warm looks, but it's just me. And I feel like a lot of people do that. A lot of people love warm toned eyeshadow looks because it's fun and it's pretty and it looks nice on so many people. I feel like if you're more fair skinned and you have like a cool undertone skin tone, then you probably like cool tones more. For me, I'm like neutral to warm, so I prefer warm tones over cool tones, but I could still use the cool tones as well, so, you know. Like I said, this palette is an oldie but a goodie. I feel like no one talks about it anymore because there's so many new eyeshadow palettes that are out, but it's so good. It really is. It's a great palette, so blendable. I mean, look how easily that applied. So now I'm actually going to take the shade Semi-Sweet here, and I'm just going to put that into my outer corner. Blended that in real easily. Taking that same shade on the other side. So see how that added just like a little bit of depth to your eyes and looks really pretty. Not taking any additional product on that brush, just blending it back in and going underneath the eye as well. I'm going to just tap it back into the Salted Caramel to go underneath the eye. So now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to go into the shade Creme Brulee here. It's just an everyday favorite of mine. And that is a really pretty like gold toned shimmer shade. This is kind of my go-to everyday look because it's simple, easy, and it just looks nice in general. And that's it for this eyeshadow palette. Not going back into that, just like I said, simple eye look for every day. And now I'm going to go in and do my brows. So I don't do anything drastic for my brows on a daily basis. I just use my Benefit Gimme Brow here. And I use that to just add a little bit more to my brows. Give it a little bit of like a hairier look. So see the difference. It's a very, very subtle difference, but it works. And now I'm going to go in and use some mascara. I'm going to take my Lancome CILS Booster. This is just, I know it's a little much to use lash primer for every day, but I feel like I could not put mascara on without this sometimes. But as you can see, the primer, oh my god, I got it in my eye. It's like on top of my contact. So I actually do one eye at a time with the primer because this stuff dries really quickly, and then if it does dry, it's really difficult to apply the mascara. And I didn't mention, I'm actually using the Colourpop One Smart Cookie BFF Volumizing Mascara in the shade Brownie Points. I mean, this was in my favorites video last month, so you guys do know that it's just a big favorite of mine. And I really have to get a new one because I can really feel this starting to dry out. Oh, I feel like that was harder than it should have been. Alright guys, now I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime lip primer. This is just my favorite lip primer to use to soften up the lips before applying any product. I'm not going to use a lip liner today, guys. I'm just going to go in with a MAC lipstick in the shade Blankety, and I'm going to put a lip gloss over that in a second. This is just a really pretty nude shade, and I'm just kind of a fan of that look. I like nude shades, but I do like to put a nice lip gloss right over that. And the lip gloss that I'm using to put over it is a little darker, but I kind of like that. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I really gotta hurry up this video, guys, because my camera's gonna die. So this kind of deepens the shade a little. Alright guys, so I have to do this little outro really quick, but that is the completed makeup look. I'm just going to set my face really quick with another new favorite of mine. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist, and it's just very refreshing and nice. Like I said, doing this quick, I'm on 2%. 2%. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this everyday makeup look. It's, you know, not really a different look than what anybody's is, but I think that it was a good idea to show you guys what I do on a daily basis, how I still get full coverage, but it's still a lightweight feel. I don't feel like I have heavy makeup on right now, and like I said, it looks like it didn't take you much time to do it, even though it took me a good 30 minutes, but don't worry guys. If you don't talk a lot like I do when you're doing your makeup, then there's no problem here. But anyway guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did like it, and also please hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of when my next video posts. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!